Friday night, July 23rd, 2021. 72 degrees out yet. I was getting ready to go to bed and looked out to see the moon. Sorry, it's not coming in great. In real life, I can see the whole tree where the moon is. It just won't pick it up. That's the group of trees just past the bridge above. So I thought I'd get that for you anyway. It's the one thing you really don't want to see in the morning. The reel's off to the left of the screen, gun's off to the right, and there's no water in the air. At the moment, both lines got power. At least they do. Well, actually, there. Because that's where the one drops off to the shop. And spin you back around, and that next pole, that's where the one drops off to go to the house. So, I figured, see, power, because I already checked it in the barn. And if it did go out, it wasn't for very damn long, because Timex says the exact same thing as that. So, it might be a day. Well, June 27th replaced that. I don't know why the hell the spade got so freaking warm. Yeah, top one looks okay. Doesn't quite make sense. But, see if I can do this one-handed without dropping everything. Don't know where to put it. So, hey, we'll put it there. Okay. Get my hands in the way. See if we can do this. See the screen? They touch together. If I can get them to touch together, I can't see what I'm doing through the camera. Right there's what it should show if it's good. So, get one on, get the other on. Oh, now it's going to show it. No, it was showing resistance earlier. And generally, you really can't wiggle these. This one's got a little bit, but not a lot. And this one's got a lot more. So, yeah, see this end, you can just barely wiggle it that way. Apparently we popped a fuse. It's always the same one. Doesn't make sense. So, I'm going to hope it didn't do anything else. And I'm going to go grab another fuse since I happen to have two more up at the shop. I didn't grab one this morning because I was hoping I didn't need one. I was hoping maybe by some fluke it just got kicked off. And like I say, hopefully it didn't do anything else. Because if it dropped the power on that one line, hopefully it kicked off the magnet. And that's what shut it down. I turned all the power off, checked stuff, and I actually had power, but it wasn't making sense. Well, bad fuse will make it not make sense. And my other option was breakers up there, but usually when a breaker's popped, you can see it. Usually, not always. And from down here, I don't see anything wrong up there. And I do have power, both legs down here. So, But the timer on the side of that thing, little gray box on the side that's open, yellow spot on it, that timer hasn't worked in years. Once in a while it'll make noise, but it still doesn't work. It was making noise after I turned the switch in and on and off a couple of times. It's like, that's interesting. Yeah, it does it every now and then, so I'm guessing it did it just because the power was funky. I don't know. Either way, I gotta go find a fuse and cross my fingers. That look nice? That's where our main line goes into the underground. I got the pump working. It was just a fuse. I couldn't find anything else wrong. And you gotta hold the button for, I usually count between 30 and 40 before I let go of it. That's when the pressure's up enough, the pump will stay on. And I'm going, yeah, I still got a couple leakies in the joints crossing the creek. How come we don't have pressure? Move my head a little bit so I can see across the creek, and there's a river running down. So that finally went. That's only been in there for at least 40 years. Maybe longer than that. I really couldn't tell you. It's been a long time anyway. So down to the irrigation store I go. They do have the piece I need and some glue. And oh yeah, that's the seal that goes into the underground, or where the underground hooks up. And it can use a new one there. So hopefully they got one. If not, that one's gonna finish working until I get one. So, oh yeah, and the fun part, it's like a weekend and it's hot out. That means that everybody and their frickin' cousin and monkey and whatever else are all going through Newberg to head to the coast. I got to go through Newberg to head south. Should be fun. Looks like they're combining out here today. Combines are somewhere. Maybe they're not running yet. I see one over there in the yard. That's the field I showed you last week when we were down here, that they had swath but hadn't combined yet. And John G said there was a drilling rig behind that well drilling outfit, but I don't see one back there now. Over here is where the bale wagon was stacking the big bales, and they're all gone. A little more scenery for you. There is a stack right there, though. Must have been what was left. They'll run around and pick that up doing a clean up load. It's usually how that works. Just about everything's all stacked like that, and then they use the squeeze to load it. Good squeeze operator loads a semi 40 and a 24 in like about 5 minutes. Takes the guy longer to strap it down than it does to load the load. I didn't think that was too bad. Can of cleaner, can of cement, fitting, and a seal, 25 bucks. I figured the damn fitting was going to be almost that. So, oh well. Out of there, go fix it, and now it's going to be noon before I get home. I'm going to fix it before lunch, and then tomorrow after lunch, we can put pressure back to it. Well, now they're running. Just a little bit of dust. Got two machines right here running. So there you go. So while I was gone, the oil was supposed to get changed in Becky's car. The book shows a small access plate to get in. The only thing that looks like the access plate they show is right there. So no, it's a whole metal piece with quarter turn keepers and screws in it. And what makes it even better, wherever she just put it.
I just put it backside on the plywood.
Come in here in the dark. These nice deals here. This one still has a screw in it. Why? You love this. Thank you, Honda. That head was already screwed up before they started trying to take it apart. They screwed it up worse. It ain't coming out. Isn't that nice? So, you got to pull this whole thing off to change the oil. Okay, no big deal. But why do we got to have some asshole at the factory that put too much to it and it won't move? So the whole piece come out, and the rest of that's all held in with some little pushy and plastic pieces. Yay. Of it. Little cutoff work, nice screwdriver slot. That's a screwdriver that fits it, so she's got everything when she puts it back together. Gotta love new stuff when they F it up. Oh yeah, and by the way, this would have got done the other day. Would have been the issue, a week ago. But there's two different choices for filters in that car. The book doesn't tell you a damn thing. And Auto Parts just knows it shows two different choices. I don't know what the different engines they use. I imagine the choice goes with the engine, but nothing states that anywhere. So it had to get pulled before we can get a filter. So hopefully, number one's going to run in and get a filter. There it is, back together. That metal piece isn't screwed in any farther in this coupling than it was the other. It's only in there maybe 3/8 of an inch. That's one thing that doesn't help. But it's together. If you read the glue, it says, oh yeah, you're good to go in 30 minutes for 160 pounds. But that's for under 2-inch pipe. So this is going to sit here the rest of the day. I'll turn it on in the morning. Otherwise, it's going to end up running all night. So anyway, thought I'd show you that's together. Pump's good, so what the heck. Hell, it's going on 2 o'clock now. And, oh yeah, it's only supposed to be like 87 degrees today, and it was 85 degrees before noon. I don't even want to know what it is now. I just know it's freaking hot. The only reason I can still stand to be out here is it's a pretty good breeze. In case you can tell, everything's wiggling. Something we haven't seen much of this year. There's 2 quail. One center screen running, the other one's already at the fence. And there was about 6 babies that got away before I could get them on film. It's been a day. Just talking to the neighbor here a couple weeks ago about it. I haven't seen any quail at all this year. And when we were hauling the last of the big bales in, actually saw, sorry, bugs picking on me, saw some in the road down around the corner a ways. Kind of neat. And I'm a little late getting out here looking for gophers working because everything I've found, they've already plugged their holes for the night. It's like, really? Doesn't mean they're not going to dig another hole in 5 minutes, but all fresh holes and plugged. 97 freaking degrees today. It's cooled off a little bit already. 97 freaking degrees. News said the news finally changed it. They changed it to 92, like this morning. I gotta wonder. No, really, I don't. They're way overpaid. Anyway, no irrigation flying. I'll let that glue set good. Number one finally got Becky's car done. Kind of a screwy setup they got on that to get into it. And that's really all that happened today. Oh, we fed cows. We fed bales. I had to move a bunch of the first bales we put in, which we fed part of them because they were bad bales anyway. Didn't have enough twine on them, to get into the old crap that was from last year, and that's what we're going to feed for a while. The best time they're going to eat it, so at least we're feeding that outside to the other bunch. The bunch over here, they still got the feed barn. They'll get a little better stuff. But anyway, that's my day. I'm going to call it a day. A couple more spots I'm going to check and see if the gophers are working. And those quail are over here talking. They're sneaking out. They're out of the brush anyway. I don't know if you can see them or not. Yeah, run right there in the middle of the screen. And I'm still getting picked on by bugs. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody.